Hello everyone, it's Katie from katiewritestuff.com, that's important. And I am quite excited because I'm this close to having 100 subscribers on my channel, and that is incredibly exciting. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed to my channel. It's been a lot of fun to get to know you, and I'm looking forward to getting to know even more people on this rather amazing YouTube sewing community. I do thumbs up when I probably shouldn't, just ignore that. Today is my February makes and March plans video. Now, I don't know why I made such big promises for February, given that it's quite a short month and I'm quite a slow sewer when it gets right down to it. The good thing about being part of the YouTube sewing community is that I watch all these videos of people sewing amazing things, and it makes me want to sew amazing things, and then I try to work out how I can somehow give up sleep to sew all the things I want to sew. All of which means that I have got a bit quicker, and I've probably made more things in February than I expected to, but a lot less than some other people have managed. But oh well. My plans for February were to make a pair of gloves, to work on a jumper, to finish a skirt, and to make 2 tops. And out of those, I've done the gloves, I've done the skirt, and I ran out of wool for the jumper, so that was a slight issue, and I'm mostly finished one of the tops. The first thing I finished were, let's put them around the right way, my gloves from the Australian Women's Weekly 1940s pattern, which is really pretty. They were very easy to make gloves. They're usually quite quick and they're just so much fun because before they get sewn up they look sort of like a deflated octopus, and then an octopus with only 5 tentacles, so no wonder it's deflated. And then you sew them together and they become these amazingly useful gloves. The only problem is it's still quite warm, even though it's autumn. Our autumns can be quite hot, although the nights will be cold, so I can't wear them yet. But I'm so looking forward to it because I love this colour. Oh, it's so pretty. I highly recommend giving those a go if you'd like some gloves that are a bit different with this nice little sort of lacy pattern in the middle, and I will link the pattern below. If you do make them, I would love to see them, so just tag me on Instagram, or if you make a video of it, put a comment below here so I can see it. Okay, let's stick with the knitting. This is as far as I've got on the sleeve. I have the back and the front done, and you can't quite see it yet, but I'm actually doing 2 rows of the original wool, which was free, and the extra wool I've had to buy, which was not free. But it's a similar sort of fleck, and I've got to the point where this is as much as I have left of the original ball for this sleeve. There's another ball for the other one, so I'm just sort of transferring gradually over to the other ball of wool, and that will finish off the sleeve. And then there's another sleeve, obviously, because I like both arms to be in sleeves, and then all I have to do is sew it up and do the collar. And I'll mention that a bit more in the second section of this video for reasons. With the sewing, I finished this skirt. I think, is it Jess from Little Miss Lorraine made a pencil skirt from the same fabric, which looks amazing. Mine is just a straight skirt. I made it from the Enid Gilchrist book 70s style, so it's self-drafted based on my measurements, and yet I basted it together, and then I swear I took off like an epic amount of seam on either side. To give you an example, the front has 2 darts on either side. There's 1 dart, there's the second dart, there's the side seam. So I don't know what it is with me in self-drafted patterns. I've measured myself multiple times. I'm using the right measurement, but it's just not working. So this year I'm going to stick with manipulating existing patterns rather than trying to make my own, because it hasn't gone so well. But this skirt did turn out okay, thankfully, because I basted and tested the size before I did anything serious. The zip is on the correct side. It's a miracle. It's thanks to Catherine from Dixie O'Dare, who suggested maybe I should turn the garment out the right way and then mark where the zip should go. So I did that. I know it's incredibly logical, yet it hadn't occurred to me. Turned it out the right way, did a massive sort of tailor tack, and It worked. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to wearing it, probably mostly for work. And it's it's as close as I get to not wearing a print. So this is pretty much a neutral for me. I'm happy with how it turned out. Oh, the hem. I have this giant polka dot bias binding. I thought, well, I'll use that because it's like a little secret. Like from the outside, it's very serious. It's all business, and then on the inside, polka dots. It makes me happy. And the first of the tops that I made, I'm still in the process of doing it. As you can see, I have just pinned the facing to the neckband. That is everything I made in February, and I will now talk about what I'm planning to make in March, which is currently here and happening. It's not quite as many as I planned for February. I mean, it is really pared down. If I cannot make these things, then there's something wrong with my time management. There is something wrong with my time management, but this will be particularly catastrophic. So I've already introduced you to the sleeve of my jumper. The jumper is from this book, 10 Family Knitting Designs, book 441, and it is this lovely one here with the cable-y sort of business going on at the top. It is the first part of an ensemble that I'm putting together for the Steely Seamstresses Sewing the 70s challenge, which I mentioned in my previous video. So that is my 70s knitting, which is going to go with a skirt. Now, the one thing I know about the skirt is it's going to be made out of this. I have quite a lot of this. You can sort of see it's a big wad of fabric. It is a stretchy knit fabric. I bought it before I was even into knits. I didn't realize it was a knit. Okay, I go to shops and I just buy things. What is it? I don't know. It looks good. I'll sew with that. It's sort of going towards the tweedy country 70s style rather than bright colours and clashing patterns, which I also like. So yes, that is going to be the skirt. I don't know exactly what pattern I'm going to use, which is a slight issue. I know I want something quite simple. I don't want a lot of pieces to the skirt because I'd have to match it up, and I've not done any sort of matching, and I would want to do pedantic level matching on this, which could take, you know, most of March at my sort of standard rate. But I do have a short list of patterns and I'm going to show them to you all, and if you have any suggestions or any favorites, please let me know in the comments. I have 5 patterns here that I think would work with it possibly, and I mean this one I have chosen because there is already a skirt in a similar sort of fabric there, and it's just a very, very simple skirt. These ones have little panels and sort of stitched in pleats, but the one at the back is actually just a gored skirt. But yes, I would have to do some careful pattern matching for that one. This one is a really simple, slightly flared skirt, and so I wouldn't have to worry too much except on the seams. I suppose I try to get a sort of chevron effect. This is another option. It has some cute little pockets on there, or there's a one that's actually buttoned up. So I've not done buttonholes on my vanina, so that could be an interesting challenge. Another sort of simple little shaped skirt. I wouldn't go these sort of mini ones, but that one there with the it looks like she's wearing go-go boots there. Don't have any go-go boots yet. And this one I quite like. Again, there's a similar sort of fabric there, and it has this shaped yoke, and it has belt loops, so there could be a challenge there, which could take me until winter. Ideally it should only take me till the 26th of March, which is when the Sewing the 70s reveal will be happening. If I was leaning towards a particular one, it would probably be the easiest one, that sort of the one in the blue there, because it would be, well, easy and less of a challenge. And if I wanted a challenge, I would go with that because she is also wearing pretty much exactly the boots that I have. So I know it's already going to go with the boots. If you do have a suggestion, let me know. If there are any other patterns that are from the 70s or 70s style that you think might work, also let me know about those. That would be fantastic. And yeah, that's literally all I'm planning to make for March. finish a jumper, make a skirt. I'm still planning to make some underwear, and given that that's from a 70s pattern too, that could be part of the ensemble. The bit that you don't see because I will not be parading around in my underwear for you. I'm sorry if that's upset anybody, but it's just not happening. Unless it's really amazing and I think you need to say, no, it's not happening. That is it for my plans for March and sewing the 70s. I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone else has sewn up. It should be fun. If you're doing sewing the 70s, let me know below and link me to your social media so I can stalk you, follow you. That would be amazing. And then I'll be able to see what you come up with on the 26th of March. And thank you to the Steely Samstress for creating this, because it validates my love for 70s patterns, and that is good. I hope you're having a lot of fun knitting and sewing and creating and getting over any problems and celebrating your successes. And I think, you should drink champagne if a zip goes well. That's a good way to encourage yourself to keep going. I will stop rambling on and let you all go and watch some of the other amazing sewing bloggers out there on YouTube, and I'll see you all again next week. Goodbye.